So welcome back in today, everybody. It's your gamer buddy Drillith. We're back today playing some Beltex, putting some numbers into our home, and trying to unlock the rest of the tools. I think that's the goal for the day, is to try to get both of these done. But unless I get some more 29s going, it is going to take way too long, and I don't really want to fast forward too much other than through the builds, because I don't want to bore you guys. So we're going to come over here. We need to figure out how to make some more 30s real quick, which means we need to learn how to make some more 10s. And that's the only way we're making 10s right there, is with those few 5s coming in. So realistically, we need to pump out some more 5s. What if we just take these 2s and these 3s, add them together, and drop them in on this line? So we're going to go ahead and make some adders up real quick, and we'll be back when we're done with that. So, now that we're quickly done with that, we can see we got 3s and 2s, hopefully going in to be giving me 5s out. And here start coming the 5s. So we got 3s and 2s adding together to make 5s. These 5s are pumping over here with this 2s. And hopefully that speeds up my 10s, which speeds up my 30s, which will speed up my 29s. So we'll let that run for a minute. Let's actually check this thing. I'm doing 29s, I'm getting 18 a minute. I'm getting 15 a minute. That don't seem very good. See if that picks up once these 5s get going. These 5s do seem to be coming out a lot quicker. Okay, so what else do we need? We're all about building level. We got the 29s. We need 20s. We do need 25s. We got all of our 3s. I'm looking at it, and these 1s and 2s and 3s I don't need. So I don't know why we have them. Let's that one. Get rid of these 3s. How did that go too early? Let's get rid of these 3s. Don't need that line for excuse me. Don't need that line for anything. Okay. Now 1s and 2s. I think I just had too many 1s, that's why those were going in. But realistically, it's just slowing down my 20s. So let's get rid of it. And don't need 2s. Are they slowing down my 20s? If I take them out of here, it'll back them up here, which means I'll get 4s out quicker. 4s and 1s? What seems to be the holdup here? Is it just they're that slow? Can't make 5s quick enough? I got a backup of... Something don't seem right here. I'm only seeing 5s come out the tops. Not seeing any 5s come out there. Is it because my 1s aren't connected? Now let's see. That thing speeds things up at all. There we go. Got a lot more 5s coming out. Which means I'll have a lot more 20s coming out. Which is something I need. So now I'm just drawing in 20s. Probably don't need all this. Take a nice little short path in there. Alright, now 20s are coming out alright. Now there's no backup on 4s. There's hardly any backup on 1s. Alright, so got that good. So we got 20s, 29s, and 25s. 25s seem to be alright. Yeah, they seem to be alright. What else? 20s, 59s. Alright, we'll hold off on that one for a second. 67 we'll hold off on. It needs 10s. Needs 10s and 30s. Well, 10s should be pretty easy. But if I slow them down, I'm going to slow down my 29s. It's alright. Gotta do what we gotta do. Now some of them will come down here. So now, I wonder what the hotkey for that is. There's gotta be a hotkey for that. So 10s should pop up here. So I'm delivering 10s. There it goes. Now it's reading it. So yeah, now we're almost at 30 29s a minute. A couple 10s. 25s are doing good, and 20s are doing good. We need... Those two are weird ones. 30s. Ugh. Well, long, slow process, but we'll take 30s in. 30s going, so 29s, 30s, 10s, 20s. All pretty slow. So let's make another build. And what do we want to speed up coming in? We could just make another 10 build. Because 10 builds are always useful. And we got a 2 and a 3 to give us 5. Multiplied by a different 2 to give us 10. If we bring those 10s over here to this 20 line, we can cut off over here. So we can feed more 10s in and keep those 30s and those 29s going themselves there. So once we're done with the build, then we'll take this line out. But I'll see you on the other side of this build. And 2 plus 3 equals 5 times 2 equals 10. Bring 10s in on the 20 line and allow these 10s to go over here and be used for 30s and 29s. So that ought to speed things up a little bit. I want to know what this hotkey is. Like, H is home, and then U is your upgrades. But this new one, which I don't understand this one either, I'm going to have to go read up on this one. And then the 1, 2, 3, the 1, 2, 3 is nice because it shows delivered. Maybe D? No, that just moves you side to side. N? I don't know, and it bugs me. I want to know what the hotkey is for this. So, delivering 29s really slowly. Need to figure out how to up that. 10s are going really good. If I took it per second. No, that's just too small for me. So 30s are going slow and 29s are going slow. I needed to build yet another 10 branch. Don't seem to be hustling enough 2s out there. The 2s are getting backed up, causing the 5s to back up. Oh no. Well, we just have to increase this little thing right here. Do that by cutting this off. I don't know why I got this huge crazy thing. We're going to get rid of that right now. And those 10s can go down, but as soon as they're gone, they're done. Let's clean this up a little bit. I think I was using it as storage, but I don't need storage. I need to make numbers quicker. But we don't waste any numbers ever. There they go. So, let's get some more multipliers in here. And we'll do this real quick. So we need to take, let's just take these out of here. Run these 2's all the way down. The 2's are going into the A's. Okay, so now the 2's are going in. The 5's need to run all the way down. And they're going into the B's. They're going up and over. And I need to bring these out so they got a place to go. And then once they're spit out, go onto this line right here. Actually, just go straight on over. That hopefully will increase 10 production. 5 seem to be moving a little bit. 2's aren't backed all the way up. Alright, so we finished our other build up here. Expanded that out. Got rid of our 10 storage. Just kind of increased them. And helped the 30s, helped 29s. I actually started using the priority here. I think I might do that more. It's kind of nice for these little offshoots that where I'm like, hey, I need to do this now because I want to level. I can make sure that that's backed up at all time, and then just the excess kind of goes there. So something I've never used before, which I kind of liked. I'll probably start doing that a little bit. But we're about ready to hit level 9, which will give us level 4 extractors. And I don't know what we'll use that for because it's kind of an oddball number. But maybe we could use like a 4 and a 1 to make a little 5 camp or something. But we'll see what we get next here in just a moment. And I do have a couple upgrades, well at least one upgrade I can go get. We'll get that once we see what our next level up is. Next level up is storage. We need 47s. It's a weird number. Let's see what our upgrades are. Alright, so we get quicker subtractors and quicker multipliers. Alright. Alright. Still need 20s and 10s and 25s. Do we need 29s? Oh, we do need more 29s. So we'll just keep those 29s going. We'll keep the 30s going right how they are. These 10s and these 20s are good. We got some 25s coming off of that edge. But we need 47s. That's a weird one. Take these 25s by 2 minus 3. Or do we just start, because we need the 25s. Quite a few of them still, don't we? Only another 600. It's not horrible. Where are my 4s? Any 4s close? Here's a 4 and a 1 to start a 5. 5 by 5 by 2 minus 3. Seems like a lot of work. I already got 25s going. 25's going pretty good. Those 5s comes out, and that's what builds my 10s up. So I think we just need to go and make another 25. Build it out here somewhere. I think we do, or do we do 10 by 5? It's either 25 by 2 or 10 by 5. They're both a lot of work, no matter which way I look at it. So if I came up here and did 4 plus 1 gives me 5, times 5 equals 25, times 2 minus 3. There's just 3 down here. I can get all those 50s coming down. And 50 will be a good number to have. I think 50 would be something I could utilize in storage. So I want this to be a pretty good little 50 farm. And up here seems like an okay spot. 4 by 1 by 2. So we'll get a bunch of 25s. Is that another 3 spot? Yeah, there's 3s down here as I'm going closer. Yep. Alright, that's what we'll do. We'll go right in here. I make a bunch of 5s. So, we'll be back after this build. This is going to be a big one. So, hold on tight. Whew! That put me out of breath. Alright, so we have 4 smaller 4 plus 1s, which is shoveling out 5s. And I'm doing 5 times 5, 2 smaller 5 times 5s. And then we're taking those 25s and we're multiplying them by 2 to give us 50s. We're taking all those 50s and subtracting 3 to give us 47s. We are doing a little bit of 50 storage up here. This 50 seems like a good number, and I do have a little bit of overflow. And since storage is what we get next unit, or next level, as our next tool, I figure we'll be able to take all those 50s and dump them into storage. I'm assuming it's going to be some type of unit, like an adder or a multiplier, but that may be a moment until we see that. How? We're getting almost 100 a minute, and I need 700, so 7 minutes. What can we do in the next 7 minutes to be productive? We'll first get this upgrade, so our adder is quicker. We need 59s. I don't know how to get 59s off the top of my head. We need 67s. I don't know how to get that off the top of my head. We need still, we are getting 30s. We need 72s. It's another weird one. And 32s. We need a lot of 30s. I mean, we're pumping them out here pretty quickly. Do we need the 29s? We do need the 29s. We need about 2,000 more of them. Get rid of this road here we don't need. It's about 5.5 minutes we'll be done with this level and we'll get storage. But until then, what are we going to build? Let's work on getting 47s, getting the 29s. Let's work on these 59s. Do we still need 20s? We're done with 20s. So this 20 production can stop going up there. So I think a lot of these, like 59, is 20 by 3 minus 1. We got a 3 right here. We do got a 3. And we got a bunch of excess 1s. So we could just take and do 20 times 3 minus 1. And I might want to feed a few more 2s in there. Just kind of in the middle here, just 1 or 2. We'll go 1, 2, 3. I'll feed you guys just kind of in here somewhere. Help back up those belts a little bit. It doesn't seem like the bottom ones are getting fed enough. Things going into those top ones. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could split it. It seems like we're getting stuff in the bottom ones. So those 20s will start kicking a little bit quicker. So yeah, let's take 20 by 3 minus 1. And we'll build that right down here. So we can put it right on this 10. Well, we'll probably give it its own dedicated line. Running up beside this and coming across and towards the bottom. Because that's already pretty full and that's already pretty full. So we'll probably give it its own dedicated line somewhere along the bottom. But we'll see after this build, and we'll be the next level with storage, and we'll have this build done working towards something else. So back in a jiffy. Okay, so we took our 20s we were making, we took our 3s that we just extracted, multiplied them together to give us 60s, and then we're taking our 60s and subtracting 1 out of it to give us 59s, which come up here and go in. Now as we were doing that, we got storage, so we can go edit our big farm up here with all these 50s. Let's just take it, all you guys. So like I said, I feel 50 is going to be a good number. We got 50 times 2 minus 5 coming up. That'll be awesome. And I guess you guys just go right in. Yeah. I can build up, what's it, 5,000? Yeah. Awesome. So now we've got priority coming this way, so we make those 47s, which I don't even know if we need 47s anymore. We do need 47s, so let's keep making those. But once we're done there, that might be it for them. So what are we still making? Making 59s, 25s, 30s, 10s. Need 30s, 10s, 25s. We don't need 10s or 25s anymore, do we? No. So let's take those 10s. Where are all those 10s coming from? 10 seems like a pretty important number, so let's put some storage on it. We'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will just take and start putting 10s in there. And they'll go in here, and then go all the way to this back one, and I can just release them out here. Yeah. And then I can direct those wherever I want to go. And I no longer need to collect my 10s. Which means I can get rid of all of this. Clean it up a little bit. Oops, wrong way. Still need those 59s. Let's actually bring that right up tight. And we will get rid of those. So, okay, what do we get next level? Extractor 5, which would be really nice to have right here. But we don't have it right here. Which means I still need to make 5s. Do I got a place that's making excess 5s? Those 5s seem to be backed up a little bit. Not very much, though. And that's kind of what I'm using to fill my 10 storage. Once those 47s are done, we'll be able to take all those 50s. Excuse me. There's a few 5s backing up over there. That's really about it, though. Alright, so we need to get some 5s. And we need to go... What can we do to get to 95? We need to go... 50? Times 2. 50 times 2 minus 4 minus 1, which is really just 5 minus 1. So we're going to set that up on its own thing. We get 5s next levels, and we can just extract those straight to storage, so no reason to start storing them up. I do get plenty of 50 still overlapped. Oh, and we got more I can put in there. So yeah, 50, we'll bring 2s across. So we're going to do 50 from storage, multiplied by 2, bring that across, will give us 100, and then we will have to do minus 4, minus 1. And I think that'll be the same as 50 times 2 minus 4 plus 1. Same thing, I think it'll move the belts along just the same, so I think I'll just do the 2 abstractors so I can build everything kind of down over this way. And this nice little area somewhere in here is where I'll build. That should be plenty enough room, I think. Yep, I'll see you back after that build. Alright, this will probably be the last build for today, but what we did right here, actually a lot simpler than I thought. We had some excess 50s, thanks to this little farm right here, and we're taking those out, and we're multiplying them by 2 to give us 100, and then we're subtracting 1 to give us 99, and then we're subtracting 4 to give us 95. And we're bringing them down and we're shoving them on this line. Which seems like it's got too many numbers on it, don't it? So we're no longer shoving it on that line. It's getting its own dedicated line. Let's come run right down by it. So that gives us our 95s, which we need 800 of. Alright, so we're doing 29s and 59s. We need 29s and need 59s. We're doing 30s, which you still need. Any other craziness coming in here? We're doing 47s, 95s. So we need 47s and 95s. 95s is our main. We need 32s, but we still need our 30s. Once we get all of our 30s, and our 29s. Where's our 29s that we need? Another 800 of them. A lot more 30s. That's alright. Do we still need 25s? We do not need 25s. 25s. Are we using anywhere? Don't know. But let's just build some storage for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These will all come in there. And flood down to that one. Put a little tail on it. And then we shall force you all to go in there. Because we don't need 25s no more. Right? Yeah, we're good on 25s. So might as well start putting them in storage. Because 25s are kind of like 50s, I feel. It'll be a good thing to have. So, I will let that run. We can come back next time and start off with having Extractors 5 unlocked. We got some 25 storage going on. We got some 50 storage going on. And we have some 10 storage going on. Those are good numbers to have in storage. And we're working our main level. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 outside of that. Main level and 4. So next time we come back, we're going to have to try to up some of those. So we got a lot more we can be in here getting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the 4 we're getting. Plus our main. So we need 72s, 32s, 67s. All weird numbers. But I feel like having this 5 unlocked will help quite a bit. But we are going to end it there today. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found a little strategy in this. I hope you can take something, and next time you play Beltex, your game can be a little bit more improved as well. Until next time when we come back and try to learn something new, thank you and have a good day.